cares if your primary color season is winter, summer, spring, or autumn if your color analysis result starts with one of these words?
I've had a complete mind breakthrough based on discussions from videos of last week, and I finally figured out why people, or some people, are getting so obsessed around if their home season is winter, summer, spring, or autumn, if their palette was one of those words, like started with one of those words in the previous clip I had up. If you're true winter, true summer, true spring, or true autumn, which most people are, yes, it does matter. But in those other situations I had up, it really doesn't matter. Do I recommend somebody who was given a cool summer result wear summer colors? No, because these were the winter, and this is the cool palette, which is the palette that rests between summer and winter. I've been doing color analysis for a long time, and before color analysis got trendy again, I used to just give, say, a cool summer, the cool reference, and they were on the way with no questions asked. I'm using that palette as an example. Now, if I just give a cool palette reference, I'm asked tons of questions about, oh, where's the cool summer reference? And then sometimes I'll get pictures back with updates that will have colors in the after photos that weren't even in the references I gave them. And I've figured out that people have been going to free online materials and using those and thinking they're the same color references that I give out. Now, I will say that every client of mine receives a set of references, and so I would just stick to those. But I've had to start updating my references to include, say, for a cool summer, here's a cool palette, so this would be the primary reference, and all of a sudden there's this add-on card, so someone might want to know what their color boundaries are, but it doesn't matter because I would never suggest summer colors. These are true summer colors for a cool summer. This one wins. And a cool winter gets the same reference because when winter colors, the true winter colors, are looked at against the cool palette wins. Again, I've just realized people have been going to online materials and seeing labels and trying to incorporate that logic into the system that I use. And wow, what an aha moment for me. I find I've asked questions that I've never been asked before, like detailed questions about, could I chart out somebody's contrast level? It's like, who cares? On the ground shopping, why does that matter? All you need is a set of reference that pass color analysis checks. Let the color analysis checks determine your contrast level to put together for looks. I'm personally getting so lost in all these details. Sometimes I'm asked questions that I actually have to sit back and think about because I've never even had to think about the answer. That people are getting so technical and detailed, and I've been in this industry a long time, and all of a sudden these questions are coming up, and I love questions and I love helping people process results, but I think sometimes maybe taking a step back and going, does it really matter when I'm out there shopping? I've even received follow-up emails from, say, somebody given a true cool result, meaning it was just too tough to decide their home season of winter or summer, and what does it really matter anyways? And they want to force me making a decision whether winter or summer was better. Like, who cares? The cool palette is your reference anyways. I've decided to continue really just pushing that free materials online typically don't apply to the system that I use, and it's all making sense now why people are commenting on my content and saying, for sure, muted autumns can have blonde hair and things like that. Not in the system I use, and muted autumn colors, or the muted palette colors, let's just call it the muted palette colors, are different from the colors in the free online materials of Soft Autumn. And so it's all finally making sense while people sometimes post on my thing saying, I'm wrong. I can totally understand too from a consumer perspective if you've gotten really into the technical details of the free online materials and receive a result that, from me, say that is in conflict with them in terms of the labels. I totally now finally get it. And from a professional's perspective, you have to understand I've been doing this for a very long time. So all of a sudden, people telling me my methodology is wrong and things like that, I was just like, what's going on? And people coming back who were analyzed as one palette and then in their update photos have a completely different colors on because they've been looking at free online references for a different system. It's all making sense. It's finally all making sense to me. And in my system, the 10 palettes, and I have videos out there discussing the references. You can go to last week's videos if you missed it. The 10 palettes work, and I'm sticking there. Cool winter, cool, and cool summer. If you go on to the product page, color analysis kits area of my site and look at these palettes side by side, cool winter, cool summer, you will see they look extremely similar, and on the ground shopping, it won't matter.